we're back here at Supreme Courts, Guntersville, Alabama. Play dates rolling on. This month of June has become huge for high school basketball in the state of Alabama. Used for development, for laying the foundation. And speaking of that, we're going to be talking some Southside Gadsden Lady Panther basketball today. And we're joined by 4 special guests. Absolutely, and of course, first will be Coach Justin Bowen, going into his first year. Coach, how are you?
I'm doing great. We appreciate y'all just giving our girls some exposure and letting us talk today.
Absolutely, and then we've got 2 seniors and a junior joining us. First, a senior, Lexi Darnell. How are you, Lexi?
I'm good. How are you?
Lady, how are you? Very, very nice to meet you. Grace Ann Rose, junior. How are you?
I'm good.
And another senior, and that's Ella Knowlton. How are you?
I'm good.
And we appreciate y'all joining us. And Coach Bowen, I know you just got hired a month ago, so you're hitting the ground running, no doubt. And high school basketball has evolved. There's a lot of there's tryouts really in late May, and then you hit the ground running in June, and you get a chance to work with your squad all month. How has it been taking over this program?
The first thing that I need to mention is just the foundation that Coach Nels, the last coach that was here before me, just laid for these girls. I think she was here 15 years or so. And
wow, yeah.
The foundation that she laid just in all aspects of the program, you couldn't ask for a better situation coming into. And then as far as the girls go, you couldn't ask for just a better hard-working group. They come to work every single day, every practice, and I demand a lot out of them. I know I hadn't been with them, but a month, but I demand a lot at practice. I demand their best every day, and I don't have to really beg for it much because they bring it every single day. And apart from that, just being very athletic. We're still, in the learning phase and trying to get things in and just learning the way that kind of I want things done, but we have a very athletic group of girls, a very junior-heavy team, a team that returns a lot of experience from last year, but then we also have 3 or 4 seniors on our team that kind of help lead and do a good job, in that aspect too.
Yeah, no doubt about it, and it's always helps to have experience. And ladies, first Lexi, I'll ask you, how is it having Coach Bowen come in? I mean, you had a long time coach there for 15 years, but at least he's been on the faculty. You've known him at the school. How has it been for him to come in and take over?
I think it's been good. I like how fast-paced he is.
Oh.
I mean, it really sucks sometimes. I like how he's heavy on body language because I struggle with it. But it helps.
I would agree with Coach on that. When I watch basketball, one of the things that I watch the most is I watch the body language on the bench of the players. Yeah. Because if they have bad body language, I'm thinking they're not buying in. There's something, the culture's not right. And so that's a great point you make, Lexi. And then, Grace Ann, what about you? What about him, Coach, taking over?
I think it's pretty good because I get in my head pretty bad, and he just reassures me that it's okay to mess up.
That's the thing is with them is trying to build that confidence in themselves because the athletic ability is there, the basketball ability is there, but they have to believe in themselves that they can do it. You know what I mean? And they struggled last year at times, and as far as if you look at the win-loss record, the wins weren't necessarily there. But we have the athletic ability, and it's just getting those girls to believe that they can do it. And I know they can. They just have to, one thing I talked to them is they miss 3 or 4 shots. They're looking at me wanting me to tell them not to shoot the ball, but I'm sitting there saying, hey, keep shooting the ball. So I think that's something that we just got to continue working on.
And Ella, what is your thoughts on Coach taking over?
I'm excited. One thing I told him about a week ago was just we need somebody that's going to push us and going to be tough on us even if girls get upset about it sometimes. I mean, you got to want to be pushed and want to be coached to get better. So. And
Coach Bowen, I know you said you're excited about the experience. What have you been most impressed with your squad is that you've hit the ground running with these play dates in early June?
I think we're able to play pretty fast. I think we have a lot of quickness and speed on our team. And I think that's something as we continue to install things that I want to do, I think by the time we play in the winter, we're going to be able to overwhelm some people just by the speed that we'll be able to play at. So that's one thing, is just the speed and the quickness and the defense that we play. I think that's something I came into them being able to do kind of without me having to really do a whole lot, is just the defense. The last game kind of showed that, but they really get after it on the defensive end. Now we just got to learn to be able to put the ball in the basket, to get points.
Well, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you coach multiple sports. You're on the football staff as well, correct?
Yes.
Do you have a lot of multi-sport athletes on your ladies basketball team, though?
Yeah, absolutely. Like Lexi, she just played in a softball tournament all day yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she played all day, and then is coming to doing basketball today, and that's several girls on the team. Probably 3 or 4 of them played softball all day yesterday, so from daylight to dark, and then now they're playing basketball today. And then we have somebody like one of our better players, one that started every game for us this summer up to this point, is at a golf tournament today. So there's a lot of girls that play multiple sports, but that's something that I enjoy because I've coached multiple sports my whole life. I played 3 sports in high school, so I think there's a lot of great things that can come from them playing multiple sports.
So how are you going to approach it? Because a lot of times these young ladies, you'll have them through June, but then they'll play other sports, and you won't maybe see them until practice starts. And of course, you're also going to be involved in football. But how do you approach that as far as developing your team?
Yeah. So in July, they're kind of focused. We have a lot of girls that play volleyball, so a lot of their focus will be on volleyball. But then I'll still have those girls that we have a few that are basketball only and a few that are just basketball, softball. So I'll still work with those girls, but it'll kind of be around their volleyball schedule and then kind of around my football schedule as well. And going into football season, that'll take up a lot of my time because I'm the defensive coordinator, so I've got to put a lot of emphasis into that. But we've got some coaches that are going to be able to work them, and then I'm going to try to work around my schedule to still be able to see them and get work throughout the school day and things like that. But when they're in volleyball season, I want them to be the best volleyball player that they can be, and we want to try to win a state championship in volleyball, and then I'll get them and we'll get going after they get done with that.
Well, and Lexi, I know you're a senior. I'll ask you, and I've been asking this since last week. I've been here several days now. It's kind of a loaded question, but as a senior leader, how do you foresee yourself leading? How do you lead?
I make sure that if something's not going my way, I'm making sure that my teammates don't feed off of me.
Right.
And I make sure that their energy level is up as my energy level's up. I'm not going to go sit over there and pout because I'm not doing good. I'm going to make sure they're doing good. I'm not just going to make sure, kill everyone's energy because that'll kill you. So I just make sure that I'm there for them.
What about you, Ella?
Kind of just feeding off what she said. I mean, just making sure even if you're not having the best day, just to keep having up your teammates because a lot of, especially looking up to seniors, they're going to feed off of your body language.
Right.
And so just if you're having a great day, try to feed it to other players. But if you're not, just keep the same mindset going in every game and every practice.
And Grace Ann, I know Coach is obviously very confident in you. He brought you here. Even though you're a junior, you're obviously a leader as well. How would you describe yourself as a leader?
I like to talk. So I just I make sure everyone feels welcome. Like the freshmen, I like talking to the freshmen. And so we have 2 that just are most quiet people. You I talk their ears off. Just making sure they're welcome and they know that this is a place that we want them to be.
And obviously, and I'll start with you, Lexi, I know you want to have success this year. This will be your final season. It's kind of a leaving a legacy kind of situation. And as Coach Bowen said, maybe didn't have the win-loss record you wanted last year. What are your expectations for the squad?
I feel like we'll be way better for one, but I don't know. I just think that if we get our confidence up and we don't feed off of last season and we don't feed off of each other and we have each other's back, that we'll have a successful season.
And Ella?
I think Coach Bowen shares the same mindset, but I have kind of the go big or go home mindset. I mean, you got kind of one chance left for the seniors,
Right.
and I don't want to regret anything, so just leaving everything we have on the court this season.
And Grace Ann, what are your expectations?
Better than last year. I think that we have a really good team. I think we have a good team, and last year we were all really young, and the experience helps this year. New coach, think we'll do pretty good this year.
And Coach Bowen, what do you want to see out of your team the rest of June though, as far as improving? I know you're still learning the squad. You're still installing, as you said, and you only took this job a month ago. What do you want to see the rest of the month?
Just them trying to make those corrections, and not us continuously going out and making the same mistakes. We make those corrections maybe that tomorrow we're going to make mistakes this next game, but tomorrow we go to practice and we try to make the corrections from today's game because we're going to be pretty heavy playing. We'll leave on Thursday. We're going to Auburn for a couple of days. We're going to play 6 or 8 games down there. And then we'll go play at Jack State several days. So, we're going to be thrown in the fire pretty quick and playing some really good competition. So we just got to continuously try to make those corrections. And kind of like Ella was, you were talking on with Ella about them being seniors. One of the things that Coach Holcomb, our head football coach, talks about all the time with the seniors, like they don't have any time. Like this is my first year. But we don't have 2-3 years to build it. Like Ella don't want to hear that. Like she wants to be like she's mad that we're waiting till next year to get new uniform. Like she wants like those seniors they want that success now. So like I'm gonna do the most I can, the best that I can, and work as hard as I can to give them the opportunity to be successful immediately. And that's gonna be tough, but we just gotta continue to get better every day. 2
beautiful places to play, Auburn Arena and then Jacksonville State. And then, Coach, as far as I know you just took over, the schedule's already in place, but talk about, I know they redo the areas every couple of years. Talk about the area. Has it changed at all in your schedule coming up?
Yeah, so we dropped down from 6A, so we'll go from 6A to 5A, which is great for us. And we'll drop down into an area where we'll play Alexandria and Lincoln. So it's just a 3-team area. So you come out and win the area, you're basically automatically in the sub-regional. So. And then we'll cross with like Moody and St. Clair and some Springville and some other teams like that. So, we have a chance to be successful if we'll, continuously get better and work hard. And, the thing right now, we want to get to Jacksonville. We're playing there in a couple of weeks. And I did that on purpose because I think we have a really good opportunity to get to the regionals this year. And I want to give them that opportunity to play there and just get that experience. So we have really high hopes, for this season and the opportunities that we have with the ability and the experience that we have. So, we're just going to keep working this summer and trying to get better and just learn and do everything we can just to get 1% better every day.
I'll just tell y'all as we wrap this up, if you can get to Jacksonville for a regional game, it is an unbelievable experience. I've been a part of some. I still remember them. The last couple of 2 or 3 years especially. There's nothing like it, especially if you win a game. There's nothing like the work you put in and the payoff you get. It's something you'll never forget. My father told me when I went into high school back then, I'm older, I'm 47. He told me, he said, high school is the time you'll never forget. He said, you'll make relationships and friends and experiences that will last a lifetime. And so I hope you guys stay healthy, young ladies, the rest of June, and we'll see you in late October, early November, and we hope to see some great success from Southside Lady Panther basketball. But Coach Bowen and young ladies, we appreciate y'all for all joining us today here at Supreme Portion Gunnersville. Good luck to you the rest for this season, and much success. And thank you for joining us.
Thank you.